liberties.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Eleutheria, where we talk about liberty, like my son says in the intro. I'm sorry I've been MIA off the live streams this week. I'm trying something new by uploading videos. Those of you that have watched my videos, let me know what you think of them. Yay, nay, enjoyable, not enjoyable? Let me know. Hello, Dylan. So yeah, this week I uploaded a video responding to the 5 days of mourning. I don't know what you guys thought of that video, if you've watched it. And then I also uploaded 2 rather important clips from the chat that I had with Joe and Yanni and Gentle and Count McFluffy on Friday. And I think those clips were very important, that they needed to be clipped from a very long live stream and made a standalone video. I don't need these on anymore because they're actually hurting me. Thank you, Leanne. Yeah, the editing of videos is I'm finding quite challenging. And just hold on a sec. Kids are watching TV in the lounge. It's loud. Mr. Punisher, I've just tied my hair up into a very pathetic ponytail. So from the back it looks really pathetic. But yeah, that's what you get for growing out short hair. You have some really bad hair days. And thank you, Leanne. I'm actually wearing less makeup than how much I put on for recording videos. So that's good feedback to have. And Mr. Punisher, I'm great, thank you. How are you? Mourning was in the morning, not 5 days. Well, apparently South Africa observed 5 days of mourning for COVID victims and GBV victims. Because, you know, our government takes that very seriously. And yes, that was sarcasm. For those of you who don't know my sarcastic look and face and tone of voice. I tend to emphasize my words more when I'm being sarcastic. So that's a clue as to whether I'm being sarcastic. So I did see a news article shared on Facebook today that I want to share with you guys here, because it's murmurings like this that tend to prophesize something that's going to happen in the next month. So So let's have a look. I just got to find the link. That's all. Also want to share this stream in all the relevant places, because this is what happens when I set up a stream late. I forget to share it on all the socials. And okay, shared. So let me find the news article I wanted to share with you. Okay, this is from News 24, so just, yeah. Hello, Behave. Yeah, I want to know who of those 20 winners we know. In case you guys didn't know, there were 20 winners in the Powerball last night because 20 people chose consecutive numbers. I want to know, did the machine draw them consecutively? Like, obviously I know the Powerball came out last, but yeah. I really want to know that. But first, let us check this news article. I've actually forgotten how to do this. No, not really. Okay. So, the National Coronavirus Command Council has agreed that there should be a 10 p.m. curfew in COVID hotspot areas across the country, that alcohol sales should be restricted to Monday to Thursday, and that pubs and taverns should be shut at 9 p.m. News 24 understands from impeccable sources close to the discussions. The NCCC met on Tuesday when it recommended that the consumption of alcohol be banned in public areas such as beaches and parks, and that restaurants should be shut by 9 p.m. in areas where there are spikes in COVID-19 infections. Because the virus only comes out at night, guys. Just bear that in mind. It further recommended public gatherings in these hotspot areas should be limited to 100 people indoors and 250 outdoors, including for religious events, sources close to the meeting said. News 24 understands that those at the meeting on Tuesday agreed that there should be regionalized restrictions in place to curb the spread of the virus in hotspot areas such as Nelson Mandela Bay and the Garden Route. The list of COVID-19 hotspot areas is not finalized, but the government has focused its attention on the Western Cape and Eastern Cape. For the rest of the country, it appears that level one of the nationwide lockdown will remain in place, according to sources. Insiders said that those at the meeting were told that Nelson Mandela Bay posed the biggest risk as hospitals were full, including private healthcare facilities. Worse still, the country is expected to see an influx of people from Gauteng and the Western Cape to the Eastern Cape, posing a challenge for local authorities. Sources said that the NCCC recommended that all post-funeral events like after tears events be banned in hotspot areas. However, initiation schools are set to be reopened across the Eastern Cape with strict regulations, except in Nelson Mandela Bay. Sources said those at the meeting expressed concern about the mushrooming of illegal initiation schools if the backlog of initiates was not dealt with. But this will be supervised by teams from health, police, local officials, and even traditional leaders, an insider said. Cabinet is expected to meet to rubber stamp the recommendations before President Cyril Ramaphosa announces the new measures this week. This week. Wow. Guys. Wow. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the comments. Sharing is caring. They better share with me if any of the winners are in the chat. Yeah. Gentle would like a hard lockdown so that she doesn't have to spend Christmas with her in-laws. I don't want a hard lockdown. Like, I think a hard lockdown, and I think my kids might actually break more than they already are. Like, I'm so glad that we can make you feel connected, Lee. I'm really glad. And I'm glad that, Leanne, sorry. And I'm glad that you've started actually interacting in the chats and stuff, and that you're feeling a little bit at home. That's awesome. Yes, 15 more days and I go to Cape Town, hopefully. If shit doesn't change between now and the 17th. Yeah. Mr. Punisher is agreeing with Leanne, and so is Gentle. So I'm glad. I'm glad that we're building a community and we're building something positive, I hope. I am going to try start concentrating on positive news stories or making positive news stories, because I want Eleutheria, and this has been the vision for Eleutheria from the beginning. I want Eleutheria to be a movement of liberty, and that is why we have a byline or tagline or whatever it's called that says enlightening South Africa through liberty, and so I want it to be enlightening, so informative and everything, but I at the same time I want it to be fun and uplifting and not too much of a downer, because I think there's enough negativity in the media. And so alternative media really does need to be alternative. It needs to be an alternative to the negative and blah, blah, blah. I'm not really shocked so much as disappointed anti-Marxist. Like, yeah. Mr. Punisher, there will most likely be a braai on the 18th of December, I think, because that's when Joe's show was supposed to be. So, yeah, I think that's what we're aiming towards. But we'll also see closer to the time. But, yeah, I think maybe if you're on Telegram, search for the Eleutheria Telegram channel. I haven't had a chance to make a Telegram group yet, mainly because I keep forgetting. But yeah, if you're on Telegram, search for the Eleutheria Telegram channel, and I will announce the Telegram group on the Telegram channel as well. So if you just go at Eleutheria ZA, you should find either me or the channel. and then we can connect that way. Gentle has a lot of issues, apparently. Thank you, Leanne. Okay, Gentle. Hendo hasn't been in Cape Town for 15 years. I have not been to Cape Town since, was it March or April 2006? That I can recall. I honestly don't think I've been to Cape Town since 2006. So I'm close to you, Hendo. Anti-Marxist is very disappointed in humanity in general, though, for allowing themselves to be taken for a ride like this. Yeah. Mr. Punisher's coming to the braai. Yay! Did you know? Okay, I can tell you, Hendo, that Chris and I are in communications. So I'm sure this is going to happen at like sometime soon. I know that things have been going sideways with his Ghanaian conference or whatever's going on there. So he's like under a lot of pressure, and with the work that he's doing at the War College and stuff like that. So I don't want to nag him too much. Obviously, I'd love to go on his channel, and I'd love to have him on here, because I actually have like a liberty related topic to talk to him about. So yeah, hoping that's going to happen soon. Thank you, Melpit, for saying that I look great. Speaking about looking great, has anybody noticed what is up in that corner over there? Do you see what I've done? Do you see what I have done? How do I do this? There. Do you see? So, I have decided that even once I reach 1,000 subscribers and I am eligible to monetize this channel, I am most likely not going to use YouTube's partner program. The reason for that is because YouTube takes 30% of whatever you make via memberships or super chats or whatever. And you don't really get a lot of revenue from ads. So while I probably will monetize a lot of my videos in order to make a few cents from advertising, I don't think I'm going to be going in for all the other things. So I have opened a Zapper. If you are not local and therefore cannot use Zapper, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the video description down below. Obviously, I'm not going to turn into an e-beggar. I'm not going to prioritize questions that are super chats or prioritize questions from people that support the channel in a material way. I will never get to that stage. However, creating this sort of content does take up a lot of my time, and if there's people that is willing to support that in a financial way, then I am willing to accept that support. And that's about as nice as I can say it without sounding like I really am e-begging. That said, I would really appreciate it if at some stage somebody could test the Zapper code for me and tell me that it's actually working there in that top corner. So my Zapper is working. I have received a Zapper already, but I need to know if it's actually working on the stream, like if it's readable. Just saying. This is not necessarily true. As a creator, I can choose whether I want to monetize a video, and I can also choose whether I'm going to only have videos at the beginning and end, adverts at the beginning and end of the video, or if I want my video to be interrupted by YouTube's adverts. Their advert placement can be very awkward sometimes. It can cut you off mid-sentence and stuff like that. So, and it's actually quite a hard setting to find, apparently. So yeah, I am not sure if I'm going to monetize videos in that way, but we'll see when I get there, if I ever get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time. So, okay, Chris's War College teachings are postponed until January. That's great. So once the Ghanaian conference is out the way, then we might actually be able to sit down and set a time, which would be awesome. So, yeah, why did they give it the name Zapper? Because SnapScan was taken? I don't know. I totally understand that a lot of people are on a strict budget, and it really is an optional thing. I'm not going to stop doing videos if I don't start making money. That's not why I started this channel. I started this channel because we need alternative voices in the media space, and that has been and always will be my goal. However, why not try and ask for contributions? Just saying. But yeah, it's absolutely no obligation, not expected, not any of that stuff. So there was another story I was going to share. Yeah, maybe I should call my streams Cooking Hour. Cooking Hour with Eleutheria, because Gentle is always cooking. What did Corona's Boring say that anti-Marxist? Oh, I missed a whole bunch of comments. Mulpit isn't crazy about Cape Town. Too many people with their heads in the clouds. Awkward to be around. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Cape Town. But out like Table View side and other places, it's very nice. Yes, it would be awesome if I could go on Chris's channel. Leanne, I actually did a very long stream about this a long time ago. I do believe it was the one that lost me subscribers because I tried to hijack Morning Shots slot and Gideon's Whiskey Friday because they were both away. I shall try and find the link to that video for you, and it'll show you all of the South African YouTubers that I follow. The public school system has done a great job preparing people for our current situation. Yes. This is why I homeschool. It wasn't my main reason for homeschooling. The system was failing my daughter. My boys were not in school yet. They weren't of school going age. And we decided to take her out of school because basically she was told that she's lazy and unmotivated and didn't work hard enough. And as a stay-at-home mom, I was with her doing her homework, and I saw just how hard she was working. Despite having spent like 6 or 7 hours at school, she still had to come home and do more homework. And she said to me, why? I've been at school for most of the day. Why do I still have to do more schoolwork? And you know what? I didn't really have an argument for her. And yeah. So the system failed my daughter. Corona's Boring is going to change their name. He's waiting for concrete evidence of COV-21. All I've got now is rumors. Okay. Table View is different to the rest of Cape Town. All Gauteng people live in Table View. There we go. That explains a lot. There we go. Yeah. Bill Gates has told us more virus is coming. Yeah, I think the main problem with schooling is it is too centralized. So we need to decentralize it. I don't think enough of the right people are going hungry and unemployed, Hendo, if I'm really honest. There's still far too many woke people sitting at home virtue signaling that everybody should stay home and wear a mask and all of that stuff. So, yeah, just saying. Right, let's go find the link to that video of who I watch. Let's not play the playlist. Let's just find it. It's not there. There we go. I found it. Right. Okay. So that is the link to a video that I did on who I watch. It is only South African YouTubers. You don't have to watch the whole video. In the video description, I posted links to every single one of the channels that I watch. So I'll just double check that. But I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Oh, obviously the germ warfare the germ warfare link is going to be out of date because he had to start a new channel. So, and now hasn't uploaded content in months. But yeah, everything else, I see our tip-off show is not running anymore. But everything else should be current. So yeah, that's who I watch. Don't get me wrong, I don't watch all of them all the time. Because then I'd never get anything done. But yeah, that's pretty much a comprehensive list. Okay, I really think I'm gonna have to stop streaming on Twitch because this happens a lot. Who hurts women and children? I think I've missed something. ISIS sitting at the airport on their Wi-Fi. What you doing at the airport? Where you going? Yes, I'm nosy. I want to know. Okay, so you're in PE. I like PE. Sorry. There, I said it. I like PE. Yes. Yeah, as I was referring to an old video that I did that I've shared the link for further up in the chat because I was asked who I watch, and that is the most comprehensive way for me to share with people who I watch is that video, and most of the channel links are relevant still. So the stream isn't lagging, so airport Wi-Fi is good. He's just collecting his friend's car. They are flying. Not him. Not yet, at least. I'll only fly in the new year to free countries. Yeah. Yeah. Bye-bye, Corona's boring. Hello, Ashley. Hello, the brew. And the comments jumped. What's the painting behind me? That is a painting that my daughter did that she doesn't want anymore. So do you want to know what I'm going to do with it? Thank you, Corona. BC, before COVID. I love that. Yes. Ramon, Germ, everybody's going to talk cock about me now because I said I like PE. But I do. No, I don't own any dog that might be called Minnie because those are rats. So, yeah, not me. Yes, I gathered you were. That's why I was just filling you in. Indeed. It's not too beautiful at the moment. I was there a year ago and they have since hit day 0, so they don't have water. It was very brown when I was there. Very brown. Okay, so the painting, my daughter did this. It's a cliff at night. So that's a full moon over there and stars. And yeah. I am going to paint over this painting with this that I keep showing you guys and haven't done anything with yet. And then I'm going to paint the Eleutheria logo in black on this. And it's going to sit on these shelves. It'll be nice, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a good decision, us. Yep, a lot of places are beautiful when they're managed correctly. This is why I think we should actually just do away with municipalities and just get the people to do it. Because people know how they want to live, they know what's important to them, they know how they want their area maintained. So just let them do it. Don't pay rates and taxes. And that money that you save on that, you spend on beautifying your area. Oh, that's cool. So Portugal. We can visit Portugal. How can it be a tramp stamp if it's on my shoulder, Brie? It gets seriously windy in PE, that's the shit part. That and there are disproportionate amount of stupid people here. But Malput just ignores them. Okay. Especially in light of using PCR tests, so they can't force you to go into quarantine just because you tested positive on a PCR test. Portugal for the win. So far, so good. Yeah, we need to keep that up. We really do need to keep that up. More countries need to follow Portugal's suit. Ice is laughing at me, telling the brew off. No, a tramp stamp is a tattoo that's on the lower back, like either just above the waistline or just like poking through the waistline, so that, you know, when a woman bends over or reaches up and her top rides up and you just see like a little hint of ink, and then you're like intrigued, so you stare. That's a tramp stamp. A tattoo on a shoulder is not a tramp stamp. But I do have ideas in mind for covering that up. It's a work in progress. I have big ideas. Maybe what I'll do is when I'm in Cape Town, I'll get Count von Totenkopf to take me to his tattoo place and start working on it. Because like a tattoo really needs to mean something. Like the one that on my stomach that used to be one thing and now it's another thing. Yeah. It needs to mean something. So if I get a tattoo whilst I'm in Cape Town, then it like commemorates my trip to Cape Town. Right? Yeah. You just make it so easy. Like, I have not watched that yet. I'm working through my notification list. Nobody knew that that's what a tramp stamp was. Okay. The brew is kakbang for needles, so no tattoos for him. You know, my husband is kakbang for needles as well. And it's those little prick needles that he can't stand. Like, he donates blood, right? So, like, sticking a 12 gauge or whatever they use to take blood for donation, that he doesn't really have a problem with. But when they test his iron levels before donating, when they prick his finger to test his iron levels, that he doesn't like. And tattoos, no, he does not have a single one. He did kind of hold my hand when I went and got my piercing done. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I got the how do they pronounce it? Doth piercing. To help with headaches. I can tell you that it has helped me. A friend of my husband's wife had it done and said that it helped her, which is why we decided to just go ahead and get it done. And he kind of held my hand for that. He had to go draw money to pay the dude, and the dude started whilst he wasn't there. And I started crying because it was fucking sore, guys. Like, this piercing is fucking sore to get. And so he like got there and he saw that I was about to burst into tears, and he like quickly ran behind the desk and came and sat with me and held my hand. And yeah, by that time it was over. And the guy was just putting the earring in. Gentle's tattoos have meaning. Gentle, I'll send you the ideas that I had, because the piece that I want to get to cover this is gonna start here, so like on my collarbone, and it's gonna go over my shoulder to cover that, and then down and around and meet the tattoo on my stomach. That's a good idea. I have a lot of things that I want to commemorate in my life. A lot of major events, like the birth of my children and stuff like that. So my tattoos, because it will be multiple tattoos, will all be that. What new look is that? My husband has never had a problem. donating blood. Never. Gentle says the blood needle is terrible. Tattoo needle far better. Yeah, sometimes the pathologists, the nurses and that at pathology labs, like, they don't do too well with drawing blood. The brew went to donate some years ago, had a nice white shirt and Doc Martens and jeans on. Went after donating, the nurse did something and blood squirted all over him. Oh dear. Gentle has that piercing in cartilage. It's frickin' sore to get pierced in cartilage. Like frickin' sore. But it was worth it. It healed like pretty much within 6 weeks. Which is unusual for this piercing. I think I was just lucky. And yeah, I definitely take far less painkillers for headaches than what I was doing. And I don't think I've had a migraine since I got it. So. I bet they were, bro. I bet they were. They must have looked quite scary. You know when blood squirts, it looks so much more than what it actually is. So, yeah. Gentle wants a new tattoo on the side of her foot. Let's do it together in December, Gentle. Depends on where you get the tattoo. The one on his shoulder didn't hurt. The one on the back was insanely painful. Yeah, this one... Look, I was 19. So I don't really remember. But it looked... I think it was pretty sensitive to get. The one on my stomach was... Yeah, that was sore. No, it's not Granny with the blender. It is youngest pushing a car that's actually motorized around. So, yeah, sorry. I don't regret my tattoos, but they're very small. I don't have to look at them all day. So, yeah, there's that. I'm not reading this out, guys. I'm not. Joe is only here for Mr. Eleutheria, who's on a phone call, so he won't be commenting anytime soon. Oh, gosh. Okay. Comments just jumped. I'm way behind. Sorry. No, Yanni's beard is still more impressive than Mr. Eleutheria's. They're competing. They are competing. But I do think Yanni's is still longer. Just saying. Yes, Gentle's entry was very cool. Who here watched Joe and Yanni's stream last night? Before I repeat myself. Let me know if you watched the stream last night. If you want to know how you can win, how you could enter to win a Nokia 2.4, stay tuned. Joe, post the link to your live stream. Why do people pierce their tongues or private parts? Think about it, Malpit. Think about it. This is funny. Secret spy receiver. Nobody has seen my husband's beard because, well, except Joe and Yanni, because they've met him in real life. Because my husband does not go online. So, if you want to see my husband's beard, then you have to come to Joburg so you can meet him. Marco got one on his ass. I hope he's talking about tattoos. Okay, nipple piercings are a completely other thing. I'm not going to go there. Yeah, that's why I want to get something that starts on my collarbone so that I see it every single day. And this is going to be text, so I might just do it backwards so that when I look in the mirror, I can read it properly. A lot of you watched yesterday, so yeah, so my husband created a new YouTube account so that he could comment as Mr. Eleutheria with the Eleutherian torch with a beard. I did that for him quickly on Canva. And Gentle very quickly messaged me and asked me if it was legit because she was worried that someone was being a troll. It was quite funny. But I want to win that phone too, Gentle. Yeah, between you and Mr. Eleutheria, the chat was moving along. Thank you for posting the link, Joe, for anybody who did miss it. A Prince Albert must be the most painful piercing. You know what must be more painful than a Prince Albert piercing? If that piercing gets infected. There we go. Made you think about something else. Oh, this happens a lot. Chipped teeth, broken teeth. It can also break down the enamel on your teeth. Tongue piercings are not a good idea. Nipple piercing is the most sore, and you would know how. Yeah, this is why the tattoo on my stomach was one thing, and then it became another thing. And yeah, so that's why I need to get tattoos that commemorate all of my babies. Just saying. No, my husband's not shy. He's just, well, he is shy. He is an introvert. We both are. But that's not why he won't go online. He's a very private person. And we're starting to talk about moersleutels again. Yeah, they're going to have to draw it from a hat. Because they're not going to be able to choose. Yep. Gentle had a tongue piercing when she was young, and she removed it when she started adulting. And I think that's a very wise thing to do. My friend from high school had it done as well. And yeah. I don't think she has it anymore. I'm not sure. It's the end of the comments, guys. There's 18 of you watching. Does YouTube say that 18 are watching? I'll just go to YouTube. I want to see if anybody's watching from anywhere else. $17. And only 10 likes, guys. Smash that like button for us, please. My mother's shouting at the dog. He's in the kitchen. Okay, well, StreamYard's telling me 19, so 2 people are watching on other platforms. So that's interesting. Yeah, these people that split their tongues and do all sorts of weird things. Look, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm like not into that at all. I think that's very extreme. Very, very extreme. Have the likes gone up? Come on. More likes, people. More. There's 15 watching and only 14 likes. Who of you hasn't liked yet? Yeah, I agree, Leanne. Splitting your tongue is absolutely nuts. Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you... Like, doesn't it make speaking and eating so much harder? I just don't get it. Oh yeah, the implants. And what about when they do that earlobe stretching? You know, when they put those big rings in the ears and then they stretch them? It's a bit weird. Yeah, I do wish YouTube had more reactions available. That would be nice. Hello, Laura. Oh, on the topic of Laura, ladies, you know Laura does like beauty streams on a Wednesday. Well, she created hers pretty early this time. So I'm going to copy the link to her stream into the chat so that you guys can watch it later. Ashley has a nipple piercing, no issues, not sore to get either. Actually quite pleasant experience, but then taking pleasure in little pain is an interesting thing to practice. Yeah, I suppose it depends on what you enjoy. I think nipple piercings on men can be pretty hot. Not gonna lie. Yeah, stretched ears, just nope, nope, nope. Okay, so Laura's showcasing one of her favorite products tonight, so please do go and give her stream a watch tonight. Do I moderate on many channels? I think I'm only moderator on Joe Emilio and Chris White. I think that's the only places mod. Bye, Laura. See you later. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where else I moderate. Laura doesn't showcase those types of products, Brew. Just saying. Sure. 21 watching now. How many on YouTube? 18. Drop a like, people. Bye-bye, Ice. Have a safe drive back from the airport. No, Brew is not scum. Yeah, I don't, like, when I watch YouTube, it's mainly to unwind. So I don't actually like being a moderator on too many channels. I like being a moderator for Joe because generally, unless he's reporting on EFF shenanigans, the chat doesn't really need much moderation. I just need to approve some comments because YouTube is censoring comments with swearing in. Otherwise, yeah, it's pretty chill being a mod on his channel. And then the other stuff is like Chris White's channel can get a bit hectic, so I tend to actually not watch him live because his live streams are just at an inconvenient time for me. So yeah, yeah. And yes, we all love deleting trolls. We all love it. Roman's channel has gotten a lot of troll activity lately. Well, you know, when you have 500 people watching, it's bound to happen. Sing. I have a terrible singing voice. Terrible. But yeah, I have gone for over an hour. So I'll keep an eye on the news and see if anything gets announced about Sir Squirrel the Great addressing us. And then I'll see who's streaming it so that we can promote their live stream. And no, Kyle Green is not a relation of mine. Never met him. Gentle has. And no, I won't hum either. So yeah, I will keep an eye on the news for that. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. there is another video premiere. It is another clip of a previous live stream. So it's a highlights clip. If you go check out my channel, you might actually see what's premiering tomorrow. So don't forget about that one. Don't forget to like and comment and share. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And yeah, that's it. This has been Eleutheria, enlightening South Africa through liberty. Stay safe out there in this mad, mad world, and don't wear a mask if you don't have to. Cheers, everybody.